Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a super exciting review for you today of the Jeffree Star Morphe brushes. I have been waiting so long for these to come in the mail. I literally went on to Morphe and was refreshing the page when he released his launch. As soon as it launched, I purchased them and I was so happy to be some of the first people to get his brushes. I had like an alarm and everything on my phone set so that I would be able to purchase these. So I'm really excited to do this review for you guys today. I am so happy that he did this collab. Morphe brushes I love to begin with. I love Morphe products. I am a total Morphe obsessor. I absolutely love their products. I love their brushes. So I was really excited when Jeffree Star, the makeup guru, decided to go ahead and do a collab with Morphe. So I'm really excited to do this review for you guys. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Keep watching to find out what I thought about all of the new Jeffree Star brushes and sponges by Morphe. I am super excited to be filming this video today. I cannot tell you how long I've been waiting for this collab to happen. First of all, they're hot pink, which is awesome. What girl doesn't want hot pink brushes? And second of all, they're by Morphe, so they're super reasonably priced. And I pretty much use all Morphe brushes, so this was probably one of the most exciting collabs. Anyway, let's go ahead and get right into it. I've already taken them both out of the box that they came in. They just came in a shipping box, but I haven't officially opened them up yet, so I'm gonna do that on camera so you guys can see everything. So these are the sponges. It comes with one sponge for your whole face, and this side has a contour side to it, and then two sponges for smaller areas like under your eyes or like around your nose. So this was $16.99, and then this is all the brushes are in here. It comes with this little case. There are 7 brushes in this case total, and this was $49.99 or $95. Some people thought that that was a little bit expensive, but I thought that was reasonably priced for all the brushes that you get in here. Of course, I'm going to be doing the review, so we'll see how good the brushes are and if it's actually worth it. First of all, on the front, it says Morphe by Jeffree Star. And then you just open it. Let's see. So they're all individually packaged in here. And it comes with this little plastic protective shell for the inside, which I don't know if that's maybe just for the packaging for when you first get it, but I'm gonna leave it in there because I tend to find that my makeup brushes, if I don't clean them right away before I put them in my bag, will get the bag dirty, and sometimes that stains. So this is kind of nice because then you can just take this out and clean it. Okay, this is also a nice little traveling case if you're going on vacation or wherever you're going and you need to store your brushes in here, because all of these brushes don't fill up the whole case, so you can definitely fit more brushes in here if you need to. All right, I'm so excited. I'm just gonna go ahead and open this, and as I pull out the brushes, I'll go ahead and let you know. On the back of the packaging, it tells you what each of the brushes are. So here's the first brush. They are such a pretty pink. On camera, it doesn't even do justice how beautiful this pink is. He supposedly made these so that they're very nice to hold, and they are really nice to hold. This isn't sharp or anything. It doesn't feel uncomfortable in your hand. It feels really nice. So this is the JS1, which is the foundation brush. So this is called the JS1 Size Queen brush. So when I watched him first, his YouTube video of when he first released the brushes, he said that he likes to use this one for foundation. It feels really nice on the skin, like just feeling it like this. It's very soft. The brushes are extremely soft and they're so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, next is this guy right here. This is, I'm assuming it's the powder brush. These brushes are so soft. So this is the JS2, and this is the Point Blank Precision brush. So for me, I would use this as powder or just wiping away, baking. These brushes are so soft. This is incredible. Okay, next is this guy right here. This is the JS3, which is the iconic contour brush. So as you can see, it's shaped perfectly to fit right in the contour area. And it's nice and flat. Oh, these brushes are so soft. Okay. Next we have the JS6. Looks like that. This is the Rule Blender brush. So I'm assuming that you can use this on your lids to kind of blend things together. We'll figure out what we're going to use that for. Alrighty, next brush here. This is the JS4, which is the Fly High brush. And in his video, I kind of remember him using this for highlight. So we'll go ahead and use this one for highlight today. This is a nice shape for highlight too as well. Alright, next we have this guy right here, which is the JS5. This looks like a blender brush to me, or a crease brush. So this is the Crease Queen brush, which is perfect for crease because it fits right in there. So we have that one. Alright, and last we have the eyeliner brush, or eyebrow brush. And this one is the JS7, which is the Double Trouble brush. So on one side it has this perfectly angled brush for your brows, or if you want to use this for liner, you could. And then it has a spoolie on the other end for brushing through your brows, which is really nice. All right. Okay, so I am just gonna go ahead and get right into this video and try out these brushes and let you know what I think of them. First of all, I think they're super cute and they are very soft. So I'm really excited to see how they blend out foundation and eyeshadow, and let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm just gonna prime my face today using my Smashbox primer. This video is not really gonna be about products that I'm using, so I'm probably just gonna go ahead and list them down in the description box for you. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with my foundation on the JS1 brush. I'm just gonna put it directly on the brush and then dab it all over my face. He claims that this brush apparently blends foundation extremely well, and he really loves it, and he's been using it in most of his videos since his release of this collab. So I'm hoping that, you know, the results are as good as he says. So the first thing that I'll say is that the coverage is a lot heavier than when I use my beauty blender, which is a nice thing, which usually happens when you use a brush versus a sponge, because the sponge obviously absorbs most of the color. So you probably use a lot less product if you were using these brushes instead of using a beauty blender. I also, however, am not really dragging the brush along my face. I'm kind of more or less packing it onto my face. So this brush blended out my foundation almost as good as my beauty blender does, which is awesome because it was kind of a lot faster blending it out with this too, because this is obviously a lot bigger than a beauty blender, so it went on super fast, which is really nice. For concealer, I'm going to be using the sponges, the little ones right here, just to kind of get under my eye a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and open these and then wet them and apply my concealer. I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my concealer. Today I'm not going to be doing my face as in-depth as I normally would if this were a makeup tutorial, just because I want to just try out the products. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the little sponge to go ahead and blend this in. This is really nice that this sponge is that it comes with these smaller sponges, because these sponges fit so perfectly right underneath your under eye. And then you can use this nice sharp side to get right up underneath, right next to your waterline, which is awesome. I really like that angled side. And if you had on eyeshadow, you could really get like a nice cut right there. And then contouring down your nose right here and getting in that little crease by your nose that's always so hard to get in. I really like this angled side of the sponge a lot. So it seems to be blending out really nicely. I really like this little sponge. It gets in all the cracks and crevices really well. Next, I'm gonna go in with the JS2 and set everything. So this is a really big fluffy powder brush, but it also gets right here underneath your eyes because it's kind of like a dome shape, so you can really get in these small areas nicely. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and contour. So for contour, I'm gonna be using the JS3. I'm just gonna go ahead in with my Shade and Light palette and just pick up some contour. This brush really packs on the contour, so it's kind of nice. You don't need like a lot of product for it to do what you're looking for it to do. It really fits in this hollow to give you that shadowed look that you're going for, to really define those cheeks. This is great for under the chin contour because it's not too big, so it doesn't go down your neck or up on your face. It just goes perfectly along this line right here. So you can really chisel out whatever shape you want for your chin. I'm actually gonna go back in with the sponge that I used, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of the middle color right here to brighten up my under eyes a little bit more and just kind of pack it. Because, you know, I've been working for the last 3 nights, so I'm looking a little tired. Right, next I'm gonna take my Cover FX setting powder again, and I'm gonna go in with this part of my beauty blender just to shape this out right here. This gives you the straightest line, which is awesome. It's gonna be super cut and sleek right there. So while that's baking, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on my eyes. I've already primed them with my concealer, and the first brush that I'm gonna go ahead and use is the crease brush, which is the JS5. I'm just gonna be using my Jaclyn Hill palette today, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up this neutral color right here. All right, let's see the magic. Next, I'm gonna pick up a darker shade. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up this color right here. Since this look isn't really about the look, it's more about the brushes, I'm not gonna really go into the different colors that I'm using. I'm just doing a basic eye, but I will list the products down in the description box below. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this color right here. And then this color right here. Now that I've finished blending everything with the crease brush, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the JS6, which is a flatter brush. In comparison, I'll just show you in comparison. So this is a more tapered crease brush, and then this is flatter. It actually is better for the lid and for blending out on the lid. For the lid today, I'm just gonna do something kind of light because I did a little bit of a darker eye. So for the 1/2, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this color right here. This color actually looks really dark. I guess we'll see what happens. This color is kind of a rosy color. I haven't used this one yet, so. All the brushes so far have blended really nicely. The crease brush actually blended all of my colors out really well, which I'm really impressed with. because it's taken me a really long time to find nice crease brushes and eyeshadow brushes that don't basically smudge all of your makeup together and make everything look muddy and like it's all blended into one shade. So you put different colors and then it looks like you didn't put any other colors. So that's really nice. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up this color right here that I used in my crease, and I'm just gonna go back in and make it a little bit darker. This color right here on my finger, and just add it to the center of my eye. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go back in with the JS6 and blend it together. Okay. That's it for the eyes. I'm just gonna take the big JS2 brush and just kind of clean out if there's any fallout since I did my foundation first today. I'm also gonna go ahead and wipe away this. Going to highlight my face. Actually, I'm gonna apply blush first. So this doesn't really come with a blush brush. You could use one of the sponges to apply your brush if you wanted to, but I'm actually gonna grab a brush from my brush sets and apply my brush. So I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go grab a brush. Today I'm just using NARS Deep Throat for blush. It's just a really neutral blush color. Now time for highlight. So for highlight, I'm gonna be using the JS4, and I'm gonna go in with my Kylie Cosmetics Ultra Glow in the color Fiji and just go ahead and highlight everything. Whoa, girl. Talk about highlight. This brush really allows you to pack on your highlight. Hi, how are ya? Alrighty, next I'm gonna go ahead and go in and do my brows. Now, I don't really technically. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and go in and do my brows. I'm gonna use the spoolie to just kind of brush them out. So I don't really use a dip powder or a dip gel for my brows. I usually tend to use the pencil, but I would use this for eyeliner, or if I did use the dip gel for my brows, I would use this. It's really thin, so it would really give you nice, precise lines, which is awesome. And help you really define out those brows. But I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz to do my brows today. Alright, so brows are done. I'm just gonna go ahead and go back in with my Kylie Jenner Ultra Glow and highlight underneath my brow bone. I'm using the JS6 brush. I'm just gonna highlight right on my brow bone. This brush also, this kit doesn't come with a brush that I would use to smudge out my under eye. It comes with most face brushes that you would use in your kit. There are just a few other brushes that I would use that it doesn't come with. I'm sure that you could probably use this brush. Actually, you might be able to. I'm gonna go ahead and try to use this one to smudge out my under eye and see how it works. If you wanted to do your waterline, you could use the angled brush. So this one actually worked fine to go ahead and do your under eye and kind of smudge them out. If you wanted something a little bit more defined, then you probably would have to purchase that brush separately, but this worked fine for today's look. I'm just very casual today. I actually got this t-shirt from American Eagle maybe a week or two ago. I'm gonna just show it to you really quick because it says, "I want what I want when I want." And I had to purchase it because it's just a very typical Leilani shirt. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the eyebrow or definer brush and I'm gonna pick up the darkest color that I used for my eyes, which is this one right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that close to my waterline, so right along here. Wow, this brush is very precise. It gets right next to your waterline. So if you were using this brush to do your eyebrows, it would give you very fine, realistic looking hairs, which would be awesome. And then I'm just gonna go back in with the JS6 and smudge this out a little bit. I am going to apply my lashes and do my under eyes and pop on some lipstick. For lipstick today, I'm actually not sure what I'm going to be using. I don't know if I'm going to go something more nude or if I'm going to go a little bit dramatic. I'll let you know when I come back what lipstick I use today and what lashes I end up using. But I'm going to do those off camera and then I'll come back and then I'm going to let you know what I think of the brushes and what my final thoughts are. All right, I'll be right back. I ended up not putting on lashes because I'm just wearing a t-shirt and I'm just going to be around the house today. If you wanted to wear this look out, then you could go ahead and pop on some lashes. I would probably do something a little bit more neutral since this look isn't really glam and it's a little bit more neutral. I ended up using my Bow & Arrow Kat Von D lipstick, and then I just popped on a little bit of highlight on my Cupid's bow and on the bottom with my Kylie Cosmetics Ultra Glow. So for my final review of the brushes and the sponges, I really liked the foundation brush. I thought that this applied foundation extremely nicely and almost as good as my beauty blender. The sponges were really nice as well. I didn't use this one besides to go ahead and contour underneath my cheekbone. I'm not sure if I would use this for foundation. From his kit, I probably would go ahead and use the brush, and I might actually start using this brush instead of my beauty blender because it just applied the foundation so nicely. It was so soft and it just blended everything so well. But I really liked his smaller brushes to apply your concealer. So I definitely like these little sponges that comes in his kit. I also really liked this powder brush. It's so big and it just goes right in all of these creases, and it applies powder really nicely. It blends out really well. The contour brush, it's perfect for applying right here underneath your cheekbone and just really cutting out this area. So I really liked this. It's small and it gets in these small spaces and it just allows you to be very precise. The highlight brush was great too. It applied my highlight perfectly and it also allowed my highlight to be really pigmented. I usually use a fan brush for applying my highlight, so it makes your highlight not as bam in your face, but this really made my highlight pigmented, and I mean you can still see how pigmented it is. So this was great. The crease brush was fantastic. I usually use a tapered crease brush and then I use like a more defined crease brush when I do my eyes, and this applied all of my shadows perfectly and I had no problems or issues with this, so I really liked this brush as well. This brush right here was great at blending out all of my eyeshadows and applying shadow to the lid. It was also great at applying it underneath my eye, blended everything out really nicely, so definitely recommend this. And then the angled and spoolie, like I said, don't really use too many gel for my eyebrows, but if I did, I think that this brush would be great. I did, however, use it to apply eyeshadow underneath my eye and very close to my waterline, and it was perfect for that. This spoolie's nice too because if you're doing your eyebrows, then you automatically have a spoolie right on the other end. So overall, my opinions and review of the new Jeffree Star Morphe brushes and sponges is a 10 out of 10. I really like them. I definitely will be using them in my everyday makeup. The foundation brush will probably definitely be one of my go-to brushes. I was in love with this for applying foundation. If you don't buy any of the other brushes, I definitely recommend this one. It was great. And I'm even considering using this probably over my beauty blender for at least a little bit. This was also a really nice brush if you're looking for something that kind of gets right in there if you're baking. I didn't bake today just because I'm gonna be in the house, but if you're baking and you wanna just wipe away that under eye bake, this is perfect. So out of all of the brushes, if you're not gonna buy the whole set, then I would definitely recommend the foundation brush for sure. This is the JS1. I would definitely recommend the powder brush. This is the JS2. And I would recommend the highlighter brush. This is the JS4. So if you're not gonna buy the whole kit, I would at least definitely recommend buying these three. And if you're looking to buy just one of them to test them out, then I would definitely recommend buying the foundation brush, the JS1, because this was absolutely amazing. So overall, I think that these are great products, and if you're in the market of getting new brushes, or even if you're just starting out makeup and you want to buy brushes and you're looking where to start, I would definitely recommend purchasing the whole kit, because I basically did my entire face just using the brushes from this kit. So you can definitely get away with just purchasing this kit and being able to apply makeup and not have to buy any other brushes. The sponges also I would recommend. I loved the little ones like I said before. Overall, I really liked all of his products, and I'm so excited that I now have these pink brushes. They're super comfortable and they're just such a cute color, and they're gonna look awesome on my vanity. So if you haven't already, I definitely recommend to go out and purchase the Jeffree Star by Morphe brushes and sponges. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate all of your support. All of the products that I used in this video will be linked down below in the description box. Please don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Don't forget to like this video and comment down below if you've purchased the Jeffree Star brushes and sponges, or what your reviews were of them. And please click the notification bell if you want to be notified when I post my newest video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Bye.